So, guys, this is going to be the first episode of our podcast where we talk about all kinds of stuff: travel, gaming, hardware, you name it. So, my name is Neverwho, and this is Tiernan.
Hello.
And so, yeah, let's start with introduction and like what we were doing before the Trovo came out. So, were you streaming before you came to Trovo?
No, never streamed. I maybe tried it like once or twice on Mixer and Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and it sucked, and I didn't like it. So there you go.
Okay, so I've been streaming a little bit. Well, I've never been consistent on Twitch, but I've been streaming since like 2013. And yeah, I tried everything I could try, like Twitch, Mixer, everything there is. And now we're here on Trovo. So the next question is going to be what made you go on Trovo? How did you learn about it? And what do you think is good about it? Why did you come here?
Okay, so I don't think I've told many people how I found Trovo. This is how
Yeah, that's
I
that's
um
interesting.
I actually was watching um what's his name, dude? Asmongold on Twitch.
Oh, Asmongold,
I was
yeah.
watching Asmongold, and he was talking shit about other streaming platforms,
Mm-hmm.
and he literally showed me to Trovo, and then I was like, man, I'll try streaming on here. It's brand new.
That's cool.
That's pretty much
Okay.
it, dude.
And that's when it comes to me. I've been watching some Epos Fox on YouTube, and he posted about Trovo. Like, hey guys, there is a new platform that I'm gonna be trying out, and like, I was like, oh, new platform, a streaming platform. That sounds interesting. So yeah, here we are. Here we are on Trovo. So how Trovo been treating you compared to like your previous experience or just in general?
I don't know. It seems like before on the other platforms, I didn't really give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I have this one, I haven't really pushed for it as much. However, on Mixer, it seemed like that it was basically impossible, just like Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think where it's smaller, it's different, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that helps out a lot. I think, basically.
It definitely does. So, when it comes to me, I've been streaming on Twitch every now and then, like, but not consistently. But I didn't really get a lot of viewers because, well, Twitch is huge and there is a lot of people there. And here on Trovo, we are already building quite a decent community. I mean, it's not big, but it's a very nice community, and that's what matters.
Hmm.
People supporting each other, helping each other out, and doing all kind of cool stuff.
I agree.
So, what you think that's what's good about Trovo? What makes you keep streaming here?
Um, I like how I don't know. It's basically it's more tight knit. Basically, I mean we have a group
Mm-hmm.
of people that we're always streaming with, and then or not, I guess not necessarily streaming with, but we're talking to.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
true.
then I don't know the good about Trovo. I mean at this point, and we need more time. I think to really see what's gonna happen. You know?
That's true. Well, I mean, the thing is, okay, good thing about Trovo. Let's say transcoding for everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it a good thing? Oh yeah,
That's a
it's
good thing.
good.
Yeah. Will
I
that
mean,
stay
so
forever? Who knows?
who knows? That's like up in the air because well, when there is a lot of people streaming here, well, the servers won't be able to actually handle that properly, I think. So if it stays, it's gonna be like a huge thing compared to Twitch and Mixer, where you get transcoding. So what basically transcoding is that thing on like Twitch. When you are partnered, people can choose the resolution they want to watch you in. So if you have like a crappy internet, you can go to like 360p and still watch the stream.
Yeah.
But on Twitch and Mixer, only partners get guaranteed transcoding. On Trovo, for now at least, every streamer gets a transcoding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beppo, you have to be partnered. Well, you have to be affiliated to have a chance to get it, because how it works on Twitch, basically. Partners are guaranteed to get transcoding. So no matter what, partners get it. Affiliates get transcoding whenever there is free server like capacity. Basically, when server can handle more transcoding, you get it. If you're unlucky and all the partners are taking all the spots, you're out of luck. You're not getting it. So yeah, that's how it works. And if you're like a small streamer, you never get it. Basically, there is a chance that you can get it, but you ain't getting it ever.
I feel like
But
transcoding
go ahead.
is gonna go at some point.
I'm pretty sure it is because well,
There's no way if Twitch can't do it. There's no way. There's no way.
Twitch doesn't really want to do it, I would say. And considering that there is like, according to stats, there is like 6 million streamers every month, 6 million unique streams on Twitch.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and only like 45,000 partners. So,
Wow,
yeah.
Yeah, that's really messed up. So I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
Beppo, nope. Mm-mm. It's only if you're partnered. Basically, well, you can consider view numbers just basically an indication that you're partnered. So you have to have like 75 viewers for a week, I think, or a month, something like that, to get a partnership.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about partnership. There is an affiliate program for Trovo too. So basically, you have to have 20 followers, and you can apply for sub button and spells. Spells are like bits on Twitch, and sub button is sub button. You get half of the sub price, and sub price is five
$5 to
bucks.
sub, 250 in the
Yep.
pocket.
And in order to get 20 followers, it's not that hard. And I think that's another good thing about Trovo that people can easily support creators. Because, well, that doesn't take a lot of time to get that sub button. Okay, what else can you say good about Trovo? Let's think. So, I guess the communities here is pretty good. Um, okay, let's put it that way. There is a direct line to developers in
Oh
the
yeah.
Discord.
So the Discord is huge. The admin
Yeah,
mods being able to talk to those guys, that's huge. Obviously.
that's like real good. And Trovo mods and admins in Discord, like actual developers of the platform, do communicate on the regular basis. So basically, you go to Discord, go to feedback channel, and say like, guys, can you please add that and that and that? And like in several hours, you get an answer that this is in planning, this is planned, this is already done. Check it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's like really important because, okay, let's say that Trovo, let's just make it clear, Trovo is in beta now. So it's not released, it's not like fully featured platform yet. There is a lot of functions and things that you want missing. Like there is no clips. Nope. VODs been added just a tiny little bit ago.
Yep.
Like what, a week?
Yeah, like a week ago.
Probably.
Yeah. Basically.
And there are a lot of missing features, but all those features are being developed right now. So we should be getting sub icons, or not icons, but sub emotes pretty soon. We should be getting clips pretty soon, and developers try to stay like really, really clear about that and transparent about features they're adding. So that's another good thing about Trovo. And why does it matter? Because well, you can actually um like transform platform to your needs, kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
So you can make it, you can, I don't know,
Thing that
you make it like yours.
I don't know another platform that you can just go into the Discord and talk to the people.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well, I mean,
anything like that. What else is like that? Even besides streaming platforms, like I can't think of a single thing.
there are, for example, Torchlight 3 Discord, where you can go and talk to devs, and they actually answer. Corepunk devs do actually talk in Discord.
Okay.
There are several things, but for example, Twitch now, you can get a hang of like admins, but yeah, I don't think that you can actually get anything done if you want something done or added.
Yeah.
Because, well, Twitch is a big machine of a
Yeah.
platform. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beppo, exactly. Smaller game devs usually have one.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. What's the bad thing about Trovo?
Oh
Can you
man,
name something?
we got to go into all this information, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bad things about Trovo.
Let's start.
Number one, miscommunication, not communicating. It seems like every time something comes out that's new, lately it's been a better. Let me get that off the.
Yeah, it's been
It's
better.
been better the last like 5 or 6, 7 days.
Yeah. Last week,
Before
basically.
it's like people are like, I need to get this many watch hours. No, you need to get this many watch hours. No, you need to have this kind of stream. No, you need to have this kind of stream. You better be streaming mobile games or you're not gonna. Nope, nope. Do this. It's like nobody knew what the hell was happening until everybody got in and then they started communicating better. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't make. They weren't communicating, and I still think they can do better at communicating.
Yeah, they totally can do better because, well, if you just ask a random person in like Trovo Discord, what's the. Okay, let's talk about Trovo 500 for a tiny little bit before we get into it. Another good thing about Trovo. Trovo has a Trovo 500 program, which means that smaller streamers, big streamers, or like extremely big streamers are getting paid by the platform. Basically, you um, meet some requirements, and you get in the program. You meet those requirements again. I'll explain it later how it actually works because I think it's gonna be helpful for a lot of people because a lot of people don't really understand how it works. And then you are getting paid by the platform, basically for streaming. It's like a salary,
Yeah.
pretty much. And
I don't. I want to
communication
preface that and
between
say I don't think they
sure.
want you to use it as a salary necessarily.
Well, it's not exactly because you have to like qualify each month
Yeah, I
to
mean,
get in.
exactly. I saw one of the mods or one of the admins post and say, "Hey, this is not guaranteed every month, so please do not quit your
Yeah.
jobs and just go for Trovo money because that's not you can't do that because you can get kicked
Well,
out."
I mean, let's be clear here. Even if you are in top tier and getting like 4K a month, it's still pretty stupid to quit
Oh,
your job.
yeah, yeah,
It's a beta platform. You don't know what's gonna happen in like 2 weeks. So quitting your job and relying solely on Trovo to make a living, that's just stupid. I mean, it shouldn't even be sad because if you think a little bit about that, you understand that you do not quit your job just like when you get paid or you get invited into Trovo 500.
Now, if you get enough
So basically,
momentum, you get enough subs, and you're getting like a regular income from subs.
yeah,
That's different.
exactly.
That's different.
So when you have a big audience, uh, a lot of people watching, a lot of people sub to you, um, donations or whatever. So whenever you can make your living without relying on Trovo 500 program, then well, true that you won't quit your job if you don't have one. True that.
I know that there's
Okay.
a lot of let's just
Mm-hmm.
say people living in their parents' basements on here.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want. I'm just saying, but go get a real job. That's all. That's my PSA. So
Yeah. True that. So, coming back to that communication issue. So basically, nobody, not a single person, knew like before 2 weeks ago, I think, how Trovo 500 works. Like,
yeah,
if you ask someone how it works exactly, nobody knows. And it's like why people come here. Let's
yep.
be honest. A lot of people here are because of Trovo 500 to grab some cash. And this is where we come to ugly about Trovo.
The
Uh,
mentality was this, guys. It was this. I'm gonna go stream on Trovo, hit 400 hours, and make $500. That's was the
yep.
mentality of everybody. They're like, okay, I got my $500. Where's my money? Where's it at? It's not in my bank account yet. What are you guys doing? And that's obviously not how it works. I'm just gonna pay you if you hit enough hours. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Trovo 500 like in details a little bit later. And okay, so coming back to communication. Lately, devs were way better in communicating all the stuff that's happening. Like they came clear about. Well, came clear doesn't sound right, but they explained everything. how Trovo 500 works, what you need to do to get in, though you still don't really know what you have to do. But there are some criterias
Mm-hmm.
that you should meet at
Yep.
least.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
They automated a lot of stuff like getting into Trovo 500 because you don't really. So you don't need to send email, it's just all automatic.
Mm-hmm.
If you meet the criteria, you get in. But let's get to the ugly part of the Trovo. So let's start with mentality that people came in here. So I'm gonna call those people cash grabbers. So there is a category of people from other platforms that just hop around platforms, grabbing some cash and moving to the next one, and bringing some audience with them. But the thing is, it doesn't help platform because people have their audience, like let's say 500 people hopping around platforms. They
Yep.
don't stay when this streamer leaves. And what people do, they just come in, get their cash, and get out.
Yep.
That's the first ugly thing about Trovo. Now let's talk about even more ugly things about Trovo. You want to go talk about bots?
Yes. I have so much to say about
Go
bots.
ahead. Go
All
ahead,
right.
my dude.
So, a lot of people on Trovo right now, it's coalitions, cults, if you want to even call it that. They go around and they say, "Hey, man, I'll tab you up if you tab me up, bro. Tab me, bro. Yo, bro, tab me, dude. Tab me, dude. You got me tab,
So
bro."
let's explain a little bit what tab is.
Basically, what people are doing is they will start their stream. Their buddy's also a streamer. Their mom's a streamer. Their brother's a streamer. They're all tabbing each other open, throw themselves in the background. They're not watching the stream. They don't have the volume on. They're tabbing people up. They're going to bed. They're going to work. They're going to go take a shit. You know, whatever they got to do. And basically, when you have 30, 40, 50 people in your stream tabbing up, your chat's dead. Those people are not helping Trovo whatsoever. Either they're just having the thing open. It basically getting those people tons of watch hours, and they're getting into the program, and legit streamers who are actually streaming with real people in their chat. They have real viewers that they're communicating in chat. They're not getting in. They're not getting in the program.
Yep.
And that's just not fair. It should not be like that. The platform is suffering because of that. If people don't see that, then I don't know why they're doing it. People don't. They just don't care. It's the same thing with the cash grabbers. They just want to come in, get as many watch hours as possible, get as high as on the tier list as possible. If you're wanting Trovo 500, it's like silver tier, gold tier. You get more money for the higher tier you are, and like they're coming in trying to get as high a tier as possible, getting that money each month, and then saying, "Fuck it, I don't care if people are talking in my chat or not. I'm getting paid, so what does it matter?" See what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so there are quite a bit of people who actually did that, get into Trovo 500, got their money. And also there are some botters, like legit botters, people who use bots to actually, get viewership up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see people with like shit ton of guests, like they have 150 people watching and 100 of those are guests, even 120, most likely those people are bots.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Now, I've actually seen smart bots too, where they'll actually
Oh,
have a
that's
name.
interesting. Let's talk about that.
So there's people too who are having bots that have names. They'll even talk in chat, but they don't say
So they're
stuff that
pretty much
makes
registered.
yeah, they don't make any
Trovo.
sense though. It's like so. For instance, I saw one the other day that was Charger 5000, Supercharger 5000 was the guy's name, and he had a picture of a supercharger of a car, and basically he would say stuff in chat like, "Wow, that was a good play," or "That was so funny," stuff that you would never say. Guess what? You click on the guy, he has 1 or 2 follows, and it's the same 2 streamers with 800 follows, and then you look at the follows, and there's like 500, 300, 600, 700 of those are bot accounts, like the same thing. Like I mean,
Yeah.
they're everywhere, and these are like smart bots. Like I don't know how you would even detect them unless you went in there and literally
Yeah,
looked
exactly.
at what they type and how they do it. So
Yeah. So I don't know how. The thing is, Trovo is trying to combat bots and tabbers. So not that long ago, they made it so viewers don't count if stream is like if you open several tabs of streams, you're gonna be counted only in 1 or 2 out of those many tabs. So this is how they're trying to combat tab for tab. But the thing is, you cannot combat bots if you can't detect them.
Yeah,
And you cannot detect bots if they are talking in chat and doing all that kind of shit, you know? And
exactly.
in order to do that, you have to report. So if you guys see someone who's probably botting, feel free to press
Report
report
them.
button.
Report them. Do not
It
go in the
doesn't,
Discord and message them on. They don't like that. Report them.
yeah,
They will
don't do
look
that.
at it. Real people are looking at those reports. It's not
Yep.
automated.
And it's not like it's gonna go like, if there are enough reports, they gonna ban the dude. No, they're gonna investigate. Like they're gonna come into chat, see if something is weird going on. They're gonna back up it with backup data, backhand data on their end, and see if it's how it's going. So please, guys, please, I insist. If you see botters, do report that shit. Yeah, we know AC
I
130,
know, man. I know.
and okay, talking about stress tests, well, you can do stress tests in a little bit different way. You can say, guys, today we are stress testing. Please, everybody who wants to stream today, do it at the same time. Here we go. You stress test the servers.
Yeah. Now, on the same point, though, where people were talking about it,
Hmm.
the admins did say this. The development team has created internal tools to monitor all channels on Trovo and detect suspicious viewership trends that less
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
community members may be using to gain watch hours or an advantage. It is our highest priority that Trovo 500 offers a fair environment to reward the hard work of our dedicated and honest streamers. Now, I don't know how that's going to pan out. We're going to find out come the end of this month again to see who gets kicked out. Because I know a lot of people who are 100% botting tab for tabbing. They're pretty much their entire chat. So if they get kicked out, then we have some hope. So,
And if they don't, well, we still have some hope,
well,
but
yeah,
it's gonna go down a bit.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, they do need some time to actually find the way to combat those.
Yes.
To like automate it because there is like a lot of people streaming, like a lot. It's not Twitch, it's not even Mixer, but still there is quite a bit of people streaming. So, and in order to detect bots, mod or admin has to go into the channel and like really watch the chat, watch the stream, and think if it's like real. So it takes like a crap ton of man hours, and that's something that Trovo cannot afford right now.
Yeah. I think it'll be better when they get those wardens in for the warden program.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True that. And it's like even on the Warden application, it says that it's up to you to investigate suspicious activity on channels.
Yeah.
So people will be investigating. But the thing I'm worried about is that if admin's decision is going to be completely dependent on those wardens, that's not going to be good. Because first of all, wardens are not professionals. They don't
Exactly.
know really how Trovo works, what's the back end, and what's all that. All they can do is just, think logically. Does this look like a bot? Does this look like botting? Does this look like tab for tabbing? And they can be wrong. And if admins don't do their own investigation before banning, that's going to be bad. Like real
Now,
bad.
here's another thing, though, that I've been thinking about, too.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, how do I say this to be nice? I don't think there's a way to be nice about it. So
Then don't.
there's some shit streams. Okay, there's some really shit
Yeah,
streams on Trovo,
true that.
and they're in the
They're
program.
everywhere, dude.
And I know that sounds very opinionated.
Okay, so give me a sec. Define shit streams.
Quality is lagging constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Frames are awful. Audio's in and out. Audio's undiscernible. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just things
Okay,
that
so
no
it's
one
just
would
like
want to
quality
watch.
wise.
Quality,
Quality
yeah.
wise.
Yeah, and then,
Mm-hmm.
shit's all over the screen. You don't know, you can't even
Yeah, yeah,
hardly
yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
gameplay, stuff like that. And they
I know
got
what you're talking about.
into
Yeah.
the program. So, and maybe that's opinion. Maybe that's an opinion. But I think the majority would say that, that looks awful. It looks like shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see your frames lagging. Nobody wants to see that shit. And I just wonder who made the decision for some people like that to get in. Belk, got to refresh, dude. Never who your volume went out for me. I don't hear you at all. You're muted right now on Discord.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Weird. Discord being Discord, and then that shit happens every now and then. So, okay. We talked about bots, we talked about tab for tab, and we talked about, like, all the bad things about Trovo. But, what would it make you stay here? Like, what should they implement? What, like, features do you really want to stay here? Okay, I
What
can give you some time.
features?
Yeah, yeah. Like, what do you think is really important for the platform to develop
Okay.
so more people come
Very
and more people
important for the
stay?
platform to make the
Mm-hmm.
platform keep growing the way it is. It just needs to be
Mm-hmm.
implemented better. Is a program like Trovo 500. They are
Mm-hmm.
changing the game with a program like this. Nobody else
Well,
does
yeah,
this.
true
No
that.
one else has done
True
this.
that.
This is much better. And I know it brings in a lot of toxic behavior because money's on the table. But if they
Yeah,
can actually get the
that's the
legit
problem.
streamers in and get that get it done with those people, with the legit people,
Mm-hmm.
they really have a chance because there's a lot of there's just so much talent in the bottom part of Twitch and the bottom part of Mixer, like that
True that.
that
True
never gets
that. I would
seen.
totally agree.
And like, I mean, this is a way basically for those people to make it a little bit higher than they normally would, I think, and then maybe have a chance to be seen. So,
Mm-hmm. And well, okay, that brings me to the point of bringing up the discoverability, improving discoverability on the platform. So, and in order, the thing is, if Trovo can make streams discoverable, like small streams discoverable, they're gonna change the game. And because not Twitch, no, not Mixer, none of the other platforms have that. So basically, they need to do something like YouTube, their own little YouTube with algorithm, with some hashtags. I don't know how do they do that, but they have to have like small clips where you can browse, and then from that clip, just like, ooh, that was cool clip. Let me follow that streamer.
yeah.
The problem is, for example, Twitch, right? Every time you click on stream, if you don't have an ad blocker, Twitch plays you 30 seconds of ads. 30 seconds of ads to just check a small streamer. Are you going to do that if you don't have ad blocker? And believe me, a lot of people don't have ad block. Like, a lot of people don't have that. So in order to check a little streamer, you click on that, you watch 30 seconds of ads, then you decide that you don't like the streamer and you go away and you try to find new streamer. So you have to do that again. And that's not how it should be done.
Yep. Yep. I agree. 100%.
And the
100%.
problem, give me a sec. And the problem with streams, like a content, is that you have to watch it for like at least several minutes to figure out if you like the content or you don't. I mean, we don't take into consideration those shit streams we were talking about, like where you can't even hear what's going on or see. But you get into the like decent stream, you have to watch it because I don't know, people may be just sitting and waiting for something. You have to watch it for a little bit to understand the content, and that is the problem. With clips, you can spend like 10 seconds evaluating if you like this clip or not. If you do, you just click follow and then you watch the streamer later. So that's
Exactly.
gonna improve it a lot. And considering that those clips can be recommended, like you watch that clip, so we could recommend you this clip. Go watch it. Like, on YouTube, you can just go next with video, next video, next video, and it's all right for you. So this kind of algorithm needs to be implemented. Okay, and NKO says maybe they need to categorize streamers somehow, like new channels of this week. Well, the thing is, yes and no, and yes and no. Because the thing is, a lot of new streams, like people just getting into the streamers, in streaming, getting into it, are, that's interesting. Let's put it that way. People just sitting, with their controller or a keyboard and mouse, just staring into the screen, Jesus, saying nothing, doing pretty much nothing, and it is just like that for hours and hours and hours.
And you're
And
talking to them
so,
in chat, and they don't respond ever. They never
yeah,
look at their chat,
exactly,
bro. Ever,
exactly.
ever. It's like, are you streaming on
So
Trovo or are you streaming on a different platform? And this is your restream, dude.
yeah, and yeah, let me talk about restreams too. God, man, I hate that
I'm
shit.
listening, BRB.
Okay, so I really hate that shit. The thing is, you don't get to like form a community on the platform. You have like several chats on all the different platforms, and people on one platform do not understand what you're answering to. Just all of a sudden you say, "Ah, yeah, 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 dude, that's right," and they're like, "What? What? Did I miss something in chat?" Huh? Huh? No. And you separate your community, and that's not good at all. You want to bring like people if you restream from Twitch to Trovo, you want to bring either Trovo people to Twitch or Twitch people to Trovo. Do the last one, bring Twitch people to Trovo because that's good. And restreams are generally not really good.
Yeah. I am a firm believer that you should focus on one thing.
Yeah, true
Yeah.
that. I agree with that.
So,
So new channels of the week. That would be fun, but how do you like choose which channel do you want to show? And how do you qualify for that, or like how do you what are criterias to get into that? That's a little bit of a difficult question. So I think like clips should be a little bit better, and I think Mixer had something like Hype Zone,
oh,
where
really?
there were like featured streams.
Okay.
So if you get like several kills in Fortnite, or like you're close to winning Fortnite or something like that, you'll be featured on the hype channel or something.
That's cool.
I don't
I
know.
didn't know
That's
that.
yeah, that's cool, but it
How,
doesn't
how
really.
does it? I wonder how it did that. Like, how it did that.
I think there were people watching
Oh, okay.
because there is no real integration with games and like Mixer, you know.
Yep, yep, yep.
So there is nothing like except man work. So okay, do you have any other features you want to?
Any other features? You know, honestly, as a new streamer, and
Mm-hmm.
as what we did last night and helped that guy with the stream,
Mm-hmm.
basically, it would. I know this is kind of like out of the park and this is thinking outside the box, but
Mm-hmm. But that's what.
some tech support going around.
Oh, that's
That
interesting.
would be a
That's
very
actually a really interesting point, dude.
yeah
I
some
haven't even thought of that.
yeah tech support in the on the platform would be insane. That would be next level, absolutely. Because
Like
I don't know
really
how to do
people.
this shit. A lot of people don't know how to do it. They don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing.
The thing is, nowadays you don't really need to know anything about PCs or streaming to just start streaming, and most of the time you get it all wrong. Like your game is lagging, your OBS is lagging, your webcam is lagging, everything sounds like shit,
Yeah,
and
and
it
since
would
they're
be.
playing and it sounds good for them and they're playing, they think it's fine, but it's not. It's not fine.
It's not, yeah. So the thing is, we, me, Tiernan, and who was
Sagrios.
Zagreus?
Yeah.
Yeah, we dropped by one streamer. We won't name names because, well, we don't.
Yeah.
And he was playing Destiny, and he had some issues with his PC. It was not performing good, like whatsoever. So we tried to help him, and we actually managed to help him, and he was pretty happy about that. Now imagine like team of several people just going around streams and helping people setting it all up. So it looks good, it plays good, and it sounds good. Like that would be freaking
I
insane.
will say this too. Think about it like this. If you want to even go to the point to where, yes, it's good faith, but if you want to look at it as a business perspective for Trovo, if you're going into people's streams and more than usual than not, the stream is awesome looking instead of you going around and there's a lot of, it's all fucked up
True that.
everywhere. That makes the whole platform look better when it's like
Yep.
everything's looking good.
And you can just go like platform with the best streaming quality.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
all the streamers are awesome.
think about that. Like, think about You're going into a bunch of like a new person coming to Trovo. They say, "Man, what's this Trovo? This must be off-brand Twitch. It's green Twitch." I've had people say that in my chat. They've changed their
Oh
mind
yeah.
though. But you know, they come around, they go into people's streams, and they're saying, "Man, these streams suck." Almost all of them that I've clicked on so far look awful, sound awful. Like this is some off-brand shit. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna go somewhere else. That's
The
people
thing
will
is,
do that. People will do that.
yeah, yeah, and I'm one of those people. I went to WASD, I think it's called, streaming platform. It's like Russian platform. Um, I watched several streams. They were all shit, and I decided, oh, no, I'm done with this platform. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny, Kiva. That's really funny.
A top Trovo streamer will be Indian dude in front of the PC who says the problem is on your side.
Restart your router.
Restart router.
Unplug it and plug it
That's
back
good.
in.
Yeah,
That was funny.
that's good. That's funny. Yep. All right. So another bad thing. Let's talk about more bad things. Don't get me wrong, guys. I absolutely like it here on Trovo, but there are problems that need fixing. So we're going to be talking about that a lot, like a lot. So don't get me wrong. I like the platform. There are a lot of good features. Stream quality is pretty good actually. If you go to Twitch, and it's pretty good. It's on the level.
It is good. Yeah.
And the thing is, now, let's be honest, on Trovo, there is more streamers than there are viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in order to get viewers on Trovo, you have to do pretty much the same shit you have to do on Twitch. You have to bring people in. But for Twitch, it's bring people into your channel, but
From
for
other
Trovo,
people's channels.
yeah, for example, it
As
doesn't
bad as
really
that
matter.
sounds.
But on Trovo, you have to bring people to the platform, like, and
Brand
it's kind of
spanking
harder.
new. It's so hard. Like, it's
So,
hard, boys. It's hard. Like, you
oh
know what
yeah,
I do to get people in.
yeah,
You
I
know,
do.
just so you guys know, what I'm doing is I Sherpa people in Destiny, LFG. I go in there, I'm like, hey, what do you need? We go in, we do a raid. I'm like, please follow me, come watch the stream and all that. And they're like, and that's 6 people activity in Destiny. It's 5 people at a time, and then 3 of those guys follow, and then one of them comes back. It's usually how it goes. So it's rough.
Yeah.
It's really rough.
Okay, so the thing is, to bring people in, you have to do stuff on other platforms, like on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter. So it's pretty much the same growth strategy as on Twitch, but with kind of less perspective, but more perspective, because you don't get that Trovo 500 on Twitch. But here, you have all the chances in the world to get into the program, unless, like, we get, like, shit ton of butters, even more than now. But still, you can get real money. So basically, here's your growth. You do stuff on YouTube, you bring people in, they watch you, they give you watch hours, you get into Trovo 500, you get money. I mean, that works for platform, because, well, platform is growing with you, bringing new people. It works for you, because you get money for bringing new people, and that's all good. And the thing is, if you want to just stream on Trovo without doing anything else, you're shit out of luck. Because the only like several categories you can get people watching is Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, PUBG,
League of
and several
Legends,
other games.
Fortnite,
Yeah, yeah,
Minecraft. You know, the
so,
usual suspects.
yeah. And like really to get viewers there, you have to just stream. To get viewers in other categories, you have to bring people in. So this is another problem. And if you decide to stream here, just take that into consideration. Because we had a friend of mine was streaming, and a dude dropped in the chat saying like, "Hey, I've been sent by that person. She said that you're gonna teach me about Trovo." We were like, "Okay, dude. What do you want to know?" He was, I've streamed here one time, and there is no perspective. There is no growth. There is no nothing. That's shit. And okay, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, go back to your fucking Twitch and stay there.
Yeah.
We don't need people like that here. So if people expect to just like stream one time and
Comes
get like
in,
1,000 viewers,
tries to pull in every single viewer from every category and then dip.
yeah,
What's the average age
yeah,
of Trovo streamer?
that's a good question.
I don't
actually.
know. I know I'm
I
on
would
the
say,
younger side. I probably because it seems like there's a lot of older streamers.
yeah. That seems like there is a lot of people who, like in their late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah,
It's like main age. What's the name of it? Age group
yeah.
for Trovo. I haven't seen a lot of kids streaming.
I,
I've seen several,
I
but
have.
not a lot.
I'd say the average age is like 26, 28, somewhere in there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for Twitch, I would say that the average age is like 15, maybe 16,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
considering the amount of just kids streaming from Xbox because they have stream button on their Xbox or PlayStation.
They're like, gotta press that stream button. Get on this Twitch, bro. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
famous.
yeah. And there is like no audio, no chat rating, no nothing. So we don't need that shit here.
No.
Okay. So let's now talk about Trovo 500 in a little bit, like, in details.
Okay.
So, how Trovo 500 works. You want to go there, Turner?
Yeah, sure.
Go
Trovo
ahead.
500. This is how it works, boys. They basically determine whether your stream is worth it or not by looking at the quality, looking at chat interaction. You have different requirements, so many followers, so many stream days with at least an hour streamed. I think right now it's at 10.
10 days with at
And
least an hour stream.
yeah, and then
That's correct.
it's like you have to get so many watch hours in a month to basically put yourself in a tier. Now, since before I thought it worked like this. I thought you have to get the watch hours and then they check your quality. But it kind of seems more like they check your quality and your chat interaction first. And then if they deem you
Yeah.
worthy and you fit into a tier, then you're going to be put in that tier. I think that happens after they determine whether your stream is
Yeah,
quality
that
enough.
looks like that.
Yeah, it's what it feels like to me anyway. And basically, silver tier, you get I don't know, I think it was like $600, and that's for 800 hours streamed. 1600
Not streamed. You can
watched.
stream
Sorry,
800 hours
sorry.
a
Duh, duh,
month.
duh, 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 duh. 800 hours watched by your viewers, and then you get paid like $600, and then it was 1600 hours, which was the gold tier. I think you get paid like 950,
Yep,
and
something
then
like that.
the next one's like 3320 watched hours, and that was $1,500, and it just keeps going up basically. With the top tier being like 16,000 hours watched, and you get paid like
Hmm.
$4,700. It's a lot of money. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I mean, that's pretty much it for like how it works. Basically, I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more on
So
how they
okay,
determine.
let's go here. So first of all, first criteria you need to meet is you have to have 50 followers. Then you have to have 10 different days of streaming with at least an hour stream. Next thing is they publish the requirements of watch hours for the next month in the middle of the current month. So basically, in the middle of July, there were requirements, watch hour requirements published for August. And you have to have those, meet those requirements in July to be qualified for August, which means that you have to have 800, for now at least, watch hours in July so you can even be considered to like get into the tier in August. Then when it comes to August, you have to have another 800 hours streamed, or not streamed but watched, to actually get paid. So basically, you have to do that twice. Remember that, guys. You pre-qualify in the previous month, then you qualify in the current month. That's how it works, and that's what was like really confusing at first
Uh,
when they
yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry. He asked a question. Wait, is watch hours just active viewers times hours they watch? Yes,
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
it's basically
But
that.
basically that, yeah. But I think it's a little bit more weird because they check amount of viewers every like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So
it
it
is
can be a
kind of
little bit
weird.
weird.
That's pretty much how it works. Hey,
Yeah,
Brian,
pretty much.
what's up?
So, okay, this is how Trovo 500 works. So, I think there were a lot of questions and a lot of misunderstanding about that. So, I hope this clears it out. Okay, So, what else can we say about Trovo? About features that I want personally, I want sub emotes. So, okay, let's say this. Trovo has a really nice thing that Twitch doesn't have. Instead of giving you lower quality options when you subscribe to the
Mm-hmm.
channel,
Mm-hmm.
they give you a higher quality option. So basically, when you subscribe to the channel, you can get that source quality of Twitch.
Yep.
Basically, source quality is whatever streamer streams, and it's called here 1080p plus. And
What does that
Trovo
mean
allow
exactly, though? What does that go to? You know, what does that go up
this
to?
is ridiculously weird. So basically, the resolution selection depends on your bitrate. If you
Hmm.
stream to like 1 to 2K bitrate, you get like 360p. 2 to 4, you get like 720p. 4 to 6, you get 1080p. 6 to whatever, you get 1080p plus. It's dependent on your stream. Like you're streaming with that bitrate, and that's when you get that quality.
Huh.
And basically, if you stream 720p 9K bitrate, they're gonna be upscaling it to 1080p. Why? I have no freaking idea. But that's what they are doing.
That's
And
so
that's what
weird.
really weird.
Does it matter
Extremely
though? Why
weird.
would they do that? Is it
I don't
is it
know.
is it for like maybe like what's that called whenever you upload something to YouTube when it gets mashed? Um the
Which one?
man, what's it called? Someone in chat help me. The like the conversion thing where it's like it makes the quality less.
Upscaling?
No, no, not upscaling.
Upscaling, downscaling? Yeah.
It's basically
Um,
like whenever you upload something to YouTube, it hurts.
mm-hmm.
It makes the quality worse every time. Compression. There we go.
Compression.
Yeah. So like, are they doing that for compression's sake? Is that why
I
they're
don't.
upscaling?
Dude, but what's the point in upscaling? I can understand downscaling for compression, but upscaling, no.
Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't compress as hard though if they upscaled, right?
It's still gonna compress it to the bitrate there. So okay, and we've tested that. Whenever you have that 1080p quality, not 1080p plus, it doesn't matter what bitrate you're streaming at. You're gonna get 6K bitrate. For no, even 5K bitrate. It doesn't matter what your stream set to. If you have that 1080p, it's 5K bitrate for everybody. For
Okay.
everybody. So if you go to 720, it's like 3.5K. And when you go to 1080p plus, you get the exact bitrate you're streaming at. So I'm streaming at 9.5K bitrate. If you go to 1080p plus, you get that 9.5K bitrate. And Trovo allows like officially to like 10K bitrate, but I think you can push it higher. I haven't tried that because, well, nobody can watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this is one kind of incentive for viewers to subscribe to the channel,
Okay.
getting higher quality. But that is not enough. They need to implement some kind of additional incent to like for people to subscribe.
Oh, I
For example,
completely
Twitch.
agree, dude.
Yeah,
That was on my
no,
mind, and you reminded me. That like right now it's you can go back in the video during live, like while you're live,
and that doesn't really work.
which doesn't
It's
really
like all
work all.
fucked
It
up.
doesn't work all the time. It was not working last night for people, and then
Yeah, it's
and it's like there needs to be more for subbing, other than just
exactly.
giving the guy money and then you have a golden name. Like, come on.
Yeah. So we need sub emotes. We really do need that. Because people love that shit on Twitch. Like, they really do. And they do subscribe to channels just to get those emotes. That's one thing. What else can we implement? Like, not we, but Trovo can implement to, like, incentivize people to subscribe. Do you have any ideas on that?
Yes. So
Okay, go ahead.
extra incentives for subscribe. Now, this is
Mm-hmm.
also basically a cop out. What I'm about to say, but they need to top Twitch on emotes. They need to that like think about emote culture in Twitch. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm. It's
massive.
huge, definitely.
They need to destroy Twitch on the emote department. Like, there's so many things you can do with emotes that would literally like imagine an emote that could move through chat. Imagine an emote that can move through your chat.
What you mean by that?
You text it into the chat, and so, like
Mm-hmm.
obviously this would be using some kind of new chat, like a new a chat box technology, but you can put an emote in there, and then it could literally move around in there. So like, imagine a guy who's running, who could run and jump on top of text and like run across the text and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that would be cool. And you could actually control him by typing something.
Well, not
Like,
necessarily, but
I
yeah,
mean, that would be
maybe.
cool still.
I mean, like that kind of stuff has worked with like the programs like Clippy way back. You know, like there was stuff like that that existed. That the thing. I mean, obviously that's way smaller scale. There's not a bunch of people doing it,
Yeah.
but like that would be incredible. A
Yeah,
technology
that
like
would
that,
be.
people would love that. People would absolutely love that.
Well, let me say this. Trovo admins in Discord said that if like sub emotes, custom sub emotes go okay, they're gonna be implementing animated emotes for subscribers. So that's
Okay.
a step in the right direction,
Yeah,
I think.
I think that's good too. Yeah.
And another thing that Trovo needs to do, I've argued with a dude on Discord about that, but we do need different colors for different nicknames. Because, god damn, sometimes it's hard to read chat when every nick is green. Every name is green.
Yeah.
I cannot distinguish for shit
Yeah. Same.
between persons,
Another
people.
thing that I think would be cool for subs
Mm-hmm.
is like almost like a level up system, like an RPG.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
your
that would be cool.
account would basically get some points towards leveling up on an overall scale. Like if you even
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to someone else's stream and then you come into someone else's stream, you can see that they have, you know, maybe not necessarily something from the other stream, but their account is higher level than other people's account. I think that would be
Okay, let's
interesting.
say you have a supporter page that counts all the subs you've ever dropped.
Okay.
So, and every time you subscribe to someone, it doesn't matter if it's new sub, if it's resub, you get points to that badge, like supporter,
Yeah.
something like that. And it should be shown like somewhere right next to your nickname if you have that. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Achievements, yeah, that's interesting. But
People love achievements,
achievements,
boys. People love level ups. People love XP. Think about it.
exactly.
They're not doing
Achievements for
anything for getting it
viewers,
except for watching. You know, it's easy.
yeah. And achievements should be for viewers, actually, not for streamers.
I mean, yeah,
Seriously.
I agree with you. Yeah.
So you watch, for example, 20 hours of one dude, and you get an achievement like, I don't know, community something, something, whatever.
Yeah.
But that would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Watch a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
You get an achievement. You know. So.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we want for subs?
So.
That's,
Do you guys have any ideas in chat right now?
yeah,
About,
by
like,
the way,
about what
feel
you
free to
guys would want
fire them off.
for subs?
Like, if you subscribe to the channel, what do you want to get?
Yeah.
And while people are typing, let's see. See. What else do we have to talk about?
Okay.
So, I think about Trovo. What didn't we cover? Let's see. I think we've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about
Pretty much.
about
Yeah.
Trovo. And it's almost an hour already, just a Trovo talk.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good, I think. Okay. So what else do we have? So let's talk about games, shall we?
Games. Yeah.
I mean, games are fun. Oh, another thing. Trovo is treating chit chatters and creative people who are not gamers completely different.
Oh yeah.
You don't get into Trovo 500 if you are a chit chatter.
No.
Nope. You're freaking out.
They say they're working
And-
on it, right? But
Yeah, they
still
said that
nothing.
they're working on a program, but after that they said that, oh, dudes, you can still grow all the subs, everything. Yeah, it still works for you, but god damn it, dudes, you have to have a lot of subs to actually get something on the level of Trovo 500 lowest tier.
Oh yeah.
So let's say it's $600, right? Let me open the calculator because I'm pretty bad at math. So $600 divided by 2.5. That's how much you get from one sub. So it's 240 subs.
Yeah.
Good luck getting it on here on Trovo.
That's a
Good luck
lot
with
of
that.
subs, boys. That's a
You have to
lot
have
of
like
subs.
1K people watching probably to get like 250 subs.
Yeah.
And there is not a lot of people who even have like 700 people watching. Fuck that, 300 people watching.
Yeah.
Fuck that, 50 people watching.
The average like on Trovo, it's right at this moment. If you have like 25, 30 people watching, you're
You're big.
doing really well. You're doing
Yeah, you're
really well
big
for
on
yourself.
Trovo.
Yeah. So
So that's just so you understand the scale of Trovo right now.
if you're not in 500 with 1K people watching, the system isn't working.
If you are chit chatter, you're not in top in Trovo 500. If you are just not doing gaming content, you're out of luck. You're not getting into Trovo 100 or 500.
Yeah. So
So
Bapo,
that's
the thing about that, the like, if you're not in 500 with 1K people watching, system isn't working. They're not going to put in every person with a ton of viewers. I know people who got wrecked who had
it
tons of
is.
viewers, tons and tons. Okay. And the reason they have tons of viewers is because they're botting. All right, they're botting, they're tab for tabbing, or their quality and their stream was just not good enough to be in the 500 to represent
Yeah.
Trovo. And like that's the thing, man. They don't need all the people with 1K people watching. If their stream is not good and they're cheating, they shouldn't be in. It's just
Yeah,
how
true
it is.
that. True that. And yeah, Beppo, this is just a rule. They announced it like before announcing July requirements, I think. And there was a shitstorm in Discord and on there. Actually, Trovo does do like community nights. They just stream with developers. And that was a shitstorm. Because, come on, there was a lot of cheat chatters here. A lot. And they were having quite a bit of viewers, like a lot
They
of German
dipped.
guys.
They dipped, dude. They dipped.
Yeah,
They're
they did.
gone. They're
But
playing games now.
still,
If they're on Trovo, they're playing games, and
yeah,
if
yeah.
they're and otherwise they're not here because no one chit chats really that much anymore.
I mean, why? Because you can't get into Trovo 500.
Yeah.
And there is no other thing that brings people here to stream and to bring audience here. Because there is not enough in it of like rewards or reasons if you have a community to stream here,
Yep.
apart from Trovo 500. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get to the games now.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Screw,
We've
screw Trovo talk.
been
That was
talking about
already
Trovo for a long time.
for a long. Well, I mean, we care about that thing. So
True. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So what have you been playing this week?
Destiny. Could you have
Anything
guessed
else?
it? Pokemon Go, but not on stream.
And you haven't played anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, I think I played some Destroy All Humans, but
Oh, let's talk about that. How do you like it?
I actually love it. For me, that game is super nostalgic because I played it on the original Xbox. That game is so good. It's so good.
That's good. That is good. Okay, and how did your Destiny go?
Destiny has been going. It's PvP. We've done a lot of PvP, so my brain is fried. It's absolutely fried. But as for raids and dungeons, I can do that shit all day. I love it. I love the raids in Destiny. They're too good. I'm always trying to Sherpa people. It's fun.
Okay.
What about you? What's your
so,
games? What have you been playing?
So, okay, I have something to talk about. So,
Okay.
this Balcazar dude in chat, right?
All right.
He has a VR helmet and like VR headset and all that stuff. So, on Tuesday, first time in my life, I tried out VR, and that was an interesting experience. I was quite surprised. I mean, if you look at Beat Saber, you know how Beat Saber looks, right? It's like not amazing graphics. It's like just well, it's not pixely, but it's not like real life world, right?
Yeah.
But when you put your goggles on and you start playing that, it feels real. It feels like reality.
Yeah.
Even if graphics are just out of this world, this can't happen in real world. It still looks and feels real.
Interesting.
That what was really interesting for me.
I still haven't
Okay.
played VR before.
Dude, you should you should try. You should try.
I need to try it.
That's like really fun. Another thing I played in VR was was what? Arizona Sunshine. So it's something like, Walking Dead, where you fight zombies,
Yeah.
you get guns and all that kind of stuff. And graphics are not good there either. They're not amazing, but you still feel like you're in the real world. This is what really surprised me. I didn't expect it to be like that. And, it's interesting.
Hmm.
Uh, Another thing that I tried was Half-Life Alex.
Okay.
I know that you're not a fan of Half-Life.
I'm not.
I know that. I know that.
Unpopular
Uh,
opinion, but I'm not.
yeah. But I tried it for like 10 minutes. So the thing is, dude, when you get a bottle from the floor, you bring it in, you look at it, and there's liquid inside that's, if you put it that way, it goes this way. If you put it that way, it goes this way.
Yeah.
It's fucking trippy.
Yeah. That's trippy. That would be very trippy, especially in a video
Then you
game.
can throw it, and it flies like you're expected to fly in real world. And you're like, what?
I feel
Really?
like it would be trippy as hell to like shoot people and like get up on somebody, and hit them with a melee weapon or some shit like that. Like that would be trippy.
You know
dude.
what's trippy? Like, really trippy? There are several ways to move around in VR. One thing is teleporting. So you choose the destination you want to go, you press the button, you jump here.
Yeah.
You would think that this is trippy. But no, it feels alright. It's like
Okay.
you blinked and you're just like 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
But what
I thought
is
you can
trippy-
walk in Half-Life Alex though. I thought it was not a blinking VR
Yes,
game.
yes, you can, and I tried that, dude. Now that is trippy. When you just stand in one place and you move with your joystick, like trackpad,
Okay.
you stand but you move, and that's when your head goes like, "What the fuck is going on? I'm not doing that." You start getting those vertigos and all
Yep,
that. You're like,
yep.
what? And then I jumped off the step, and that was trippy as fuck.
Oh,
Because
falling?
you expect, yeah, because you expect to feel like the collision with the floor.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing,
Then you just
and
hit
you're
it.
like, well, what just happened?
Yeah,
But you feel that fall,
dude,
like
you know
that
what
feeling
would
in your
be,
stomach.
This is next level, okay? Haptic feedback. We need that with VR games.
You have the haptic feedback on your joysticks.
They have no. I mean, there's haptic feedback now
Yeah.
with your chest and your legs.
I know,
You put
I
them
know.
on.
By the
That's
way,
what I want, dude. That's what I want.
Balcazar, so he works in VR company that provides VR rooms in malls and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Dude, are there like haptics on those polygons, or is it not implemented yet? But yeah, I've heard that there is like full body costumes.
Tell me about
And yeah,
Trevor Jim when I come back to home.
That's a funny story. So basically, how collisions with textures work in Arizona Sunshine. Basically, if there is a wall in front of you, you can put your hand through it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but you can't get your body through it. So, for example, there is a window, right, somewhere around here.
Yeah.
You can do that. If your head is above the window, you can get through. The
I
wall.
guess it goes by the polygons on your body, right?
Pretty much, not even not your body, your head.
Okay.
That's where your headset is, and that's what's tracked. So you can go through walls. So Balcazar was driving from his work after playing a whole day of Arizona Sunshine. He sees a car in front of him. He's bored, like there is a traffic jam, and he decides, well, I think there is a dude sitting. I want to talk to him. So let me drive through his car.
Oh god.
So that's what you get after playing like a lot of VR.
Did he
it's
wreck?
Really fucking trippy. No, he decided to say, "What? What? Brain, what you doing? No, that's not VR. That's real life."
Don't drive through the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's what you get playing VR.
Yeah.
And frankly, this is really interesting experience. If you have a chance, all of you guys, if you have chance, just try it out. Give it a try. It's interesting. So, another game that I played for the first time in my life is Call of Duty. Yes, guys, yes. First time in my freaking life I've played Call of Duty. And I gotta say, I kind of enjoy it. I gave up and decided that, you know what, people are watching this and people are playing this, so there should be something good about it. And frankly, shooting is pretty good in Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
it is.
It's pretty good. So that's what else did I play? Huh, I don't think I've played anything well except like usual stuff, you know.
The game is toxic
Dude,
as hell now, says Bappa.
Beppo. The thing that my main gripe with Call of Duty is goddamn freaking campers. We play hardcore as well. For me, it's more fun. The thing is about, you know what hardcore is, right? Turn
Yeah,
in Call of Duty.
basically
Okay,
realistic and like Rainbow Six.
yeah. So you don't have to be like good at shooting
Yeah,
in that mode.
exactly.
Funny enough, because you only need one bullet to kill someone, but also you only need one bullet to get killed. So you don't really need to like have a proper aim, unlike normal mode.
Yeah.
Just argue with me if you want to, but that's how I think it is. So we are playing hardcore, and god freaking damn it, there are several maps where you can get like 10 laps around the freaking map and not see a single person because everyone is laying down and camping. And you go like, what? What? But where's the fun in that? What? It's not fun. I mean, you just lay down,
Yeah, I
looking
mean
into your scope
that
for
part.
minutes,
That
for
part.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean SMGs are like the
Yeah, I
way.
mean 2, 3, but it's still like not 5 in head.
Yeah,
So whatevs.
hardcore is for XP. Yep.
But yeah, that's my like real gripe with the COD. Because goddamn people camping, people camping like all the time,
Yeah, COD has
and
always been campy as hell though. It's just COD.
that's just ridiculous.
Um,
Um,
what are you planning on
mm,
playing? Well, what's coming
I
up? What's coming up?
okay. And what's coming up? I need to cooperate with Balcazar and do a VR stream this week,
Okay,
probably Saturday,
do it. I want to watch that.
probably. And as always, I'm going to be playing some Destiny, some Call of Duty, and of course, I'm going to be playing some ARPGs.
Hmm.
Maybe it's going to be like Torchlight 3, maybe it's going to be, what's the name of it? Last Epoch. Maybe it's going to be even Diablo 3, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But mostly, there's going to be some shooters, Destiny, COD, some ARPGs, and that's pretty much it. And of course, there's going to be at least several hours of Gunfire Reborn.
Yeah,
If you guys don't know what the heck is Gunfire Reborn, you should go and check it out.
yeah.
It costs $11,
That game is awesome. That game is
and it's
awesome.
a love child of Risk of Rain 2. It's like Risk of Rain, Dead Cells, and Borderlands had a threesome, and they got a child.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that good. It's roguelite, it's shooter, and it has a lot of weapons. And it plays fantastic.
It
So
does.
if you have $11 to spare, just go and buy it. Just right now. I really encourage you. Uh, it's overwhelmingly positive feedback on Steam, and it's like real good. But the problem is, nobody watches it on Trovo. So we'll be trying to get some people
There's a
in
lot of
from Discord.
people who don't watch games that deserve it on Trovo,
Yeah, yeah.
unfortunately.
So yeah, I think that's. And what's your plans apart from shopping?
Um, what are my plans, dude? What are my plans? Right now, it's Destiny. I mean,
Yeah.
Destiny is so solid, man. PvE is too solid in this game for me to
Oh yeah,
just go
for
somewhere
sure.
else. Um, but other than Destiny, I really
Yeah,
wish there was an MMO that I could play right now, like
dude,
a
don't get me
traditional
started.
MMORPG, because I've been
I don't
missing
want.
it.
I don't want traditional because I'm tired of tap targeting.
Well,
Like
I
I don't
just
want to
mean
play WoW.
traditional in the sense as from Destiny is considered an
Oh,
MMORPG
okay,
too. Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha,
exactly.
got what you. So yeah, I would totally love a new MMO to play, but I think you've Ashes of Creations. Yeah, I've heard of that, but the thing is, I'm not a fan of sandbox MMOs.
Interesting.
I don't like that. So I don't want to be building my house in the goddamn MMO. I want to go to raid. I want to do a dungeon.
Oh,
I don't
same,
want to be
same, same,
sailing
same.
running the fuck around to get some stones to build something else to craft something. Fuck that.
That's how I am too, actually. Like, if there's a thing where I can go buy a house that's like in a city, I'm all
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
But like, if it's I
But
gotta
doing it
build
myself,
shit,
fuck that.
craft everything, no, I'm not about it.
Give me dungeons, give me raids, give me some PvP, and I'm good.
Yeah.
So basically, WoW, but with better combat system, like
WoW needs.
WildStar was.
I mean, if they come out with like a WoW 2 and it's got like a great combat system, then that would be cool.
Destiny has a very different type of race. Because it's all about, mostly, it's all about just jumping and moving around. I want to
There's
have.
mechanics. There's mechanics.
No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. There are mechanics. But mechanics involve jumping and moving around, mostly, and shooting the right spot.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Most
Maybe
of the time.
nah. There's some more stuff that's
No,
complicated.
definitely there is
Getting some
more stuff.
symbols. Get like in Last Wish, there's invisible symbols. Like you have to be standing in a certain spot to look through a piece of glass, and then to even say out the right symbol. Like,
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on Destiny.
no, I got you. I got you. I know you're not. I know you're not.
I'm trying to say that I want a Holy Trinity where I have tank, healer, and DPS. 'Cause
Same.
I'm gonna play the shit out of healer.
Same.
If Destiny adds like a proper healer where I can like shoot people to heal them, I'm all in. I'm just
It
there just
exists.
shooting you guys.
It exists.
And
It actually exists. There's an
but it's
exotic
not
for
needed.
it. There's, it's
But
not
it's
needed.
not needed.
It's not needed. No, there's not.
So
You're
that's
right.
the
It's
problem.
not needed. You're right.
So yeah, if there is, well, the thing is, the only MMO that is really looking interesting right now, well, at least for me, is Core Punk. If you guys haven't seen that, it's like League of Legends meets World of Warcraft or WildStar.
It does. It does look
So-
cool. The core punk does. I want
Yeah,
to play that.
yeah. So it's basically ARPG, but with MMO aspects. It has Holy Trinity. It has a lot of abilities. It has skill casts, well, skill shots, I think it's called,
Yep.
where you have to actually aim your abilities, and it looks good. The graphic style reminds me of League of Legends and WildStar. If any of you guys played WildStar, well, respect to you. I miss that game. Yeah, Core Punk, exactly like that, Belka.
Yep. BRB. All right, Brian.
And yeah, you can go to corepunk.com, I think, and
Sign
for
up.
beta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think. But okay, let's talk about WoW a little bit. WoW has a good combat system, says Bapo. It does, but it doesn't. I'm so freaking tired of playing whack-a-mole as a healer. I don't want to be looking at the goddamn raid frames
So
and like, let's heal that dude. Let's heal that dude. Let's heal that.
Let me-
I want to participate in the encounter.
let me ask
ahead.
you why, Boppo, you think it's good. Like, why do you think the combat system is good? Because for me, I don't see a combat system as pressing 1, 2, 3, and just standing in one spot.
Yeah, sure that.
Moving
Well,
left, moving right, 1, 2, 3. Moving left, moving right, 1, 2, 3. That's so boring. I need a dodge button. I need to
Yeah,
have
true that.
I need to have abilities that I have to aim and be in a certain distance and like I understand there's a range in WoW, don't get me wrong. But like it's so easy, dude. Then don't play mage. I don't play mage. I don't play mage.
It still doesn't really matter, even if you play warrior.
I
like
played-
you
I played
press
warrior.
1, 2, 3, 4, but just running around.
I play warrior.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. When you play any class in that game, you're just 1, 2, 3ing all the time. That's the whole game.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, I really think that you would love WildStar,
Yeah?
but it's dead. So basically, WildStar
But it's dead.
is like WoW. Yeah,
play
it's
the
dead.
rip music.
Basically, combat system. It's like all your skills are skill shots, so you have to fucking aim. Even with your healing, it doesn't matter. You have to freaking aim. There is a dodge because you have to dodge because there is a lot of shit happening all the time. I mean, I would say that the first dungeon that we played was harder for us than a lot of WoW raids
Yeah. Damn.
because you have to dodge a lot. And if you go behind the healer, you're dead because I cannot heal behind me.
Yep.
All my skills are in front of me,
That
like a
should
telegraph.
that should be how it should be, dude. I completely
Yet
agree with that. That's awesome.
you have to move a lot. You can cast pretty much all the ability on the move. You have to aim. And dude, they had such a good dungeons.
Yeah.
Dude, dungeons were freaking amazing. But they decided that they want to go hardcore, they want to do 40-man raids and all that shit. And guess what? All the people that said, yes, please bring 40-man raids back, they didn't care. And they didn't play because it takes too long. I don't want to bring 40 people to play with. I don't want to organize that. And that, yeah, here we go. Game's dead.
Yep.
But that's probably was my
Having
favorite MMO.
having huge raid parties like that, if it doesn't show you that, like, I think honestly for me that's bad for a game. That's bad for a game.
It's bad. Dude,
It's so
bad.
hard to get that many people together, dude.
Exactly.
In Destiny, it's sometimes hard to get 6 people together. Think about it.
Exactly, dude. I mean, 20-man raids in WoW still exist. And it's already like, I don't play 20-man.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think the
want
reason,
my little guild,
yeah,
10
exactly.
men, 10 men, let's go.
Yep.
I'm all in for that. But getting 40 people to raid, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they did have 20-man raids, but I mean, WildStar, but it's still, they needed to make it a little bit.
40s are so much fun. Yes, they are so much fun. But you know how much work it is to get that many people together and do some shit like that, and like, especially like on a hard mode or a hard difficulty,
Yeah.
like to having everyone be at a point to where they're not gonna get one-shotted or they're gonna do enough damage so that people's not like, what the hell is this guy's damage? Why is he here? You know, it's like 40-man raids is too much. It's too many people. It's too many people.
Well, 40-mans are a little bit more forgiving in terms of like individual performance, because there are 39 other people that can
Yeah.
do that. But I don't know. 40-man is cool, but not cool at the same time for me in terms of like just playing with 40 people.
It's so many people. It really is.
Yes, it is, first of all, too many people. Second of all, most of the time you don't get to do cool mechanics with 40-man.
Yep.
Because if you do like really difficult mechanics, like where everybody has to run around and like stand in specific spots, that's gonna be too much for 40 people. Because everyone gonna fuck up, and that's what developers do have to consider. And that's why 40-man raids were absolutely, well, next to impossible in WildStar. Because raids were really, really difficult.
I'd like to see a 10-man raid in Destiny.
That would be interesting, actually. I mean,
That's
it,
what
it
I would
would
like
probably
to
be
see.
laggy as
10
fuck.
or 12. I mean, they could do it.
That
They
would
do
be
it in
interesting.
PvP. You know, they don't have any trouble like
Oh
putting
yeah,
people
yeah,
in PvP.
true that.
But like maybe don't have it. You can have it at, you know, kind of some mechanics, but have it more damage cap heavy over like having more mechanics, because that way then you would see like,
Yep.
I mean, you know, it would be easier for people to kind of get there.
Yeah, true that.
No, Bappa,
True
I
that.
don't mean traditional Destiny raid with like crazy mechanics that are in some of them, but like, oh god, the mechanics would be awful. That's what I'm saying, dude. Just have it like, I think we almost persuaded him. That would be cool though.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty interesting to at least watch.
Yeah,
I don't know about participating, but I would watch that.
it'd be hard to like coordinate. It's already hard enough to coordinate 5 people and
Yeah.
tell them what to do. You know.
Yeah, and that's why pretty much you don't really want 12 people with current mechanics, because
Yeah.
you won't be doing raids a lot. Because
It would have
12
to be a
people, you're
different
gonna
kind
fuck
of
up.
activity for sure.
totally.
Yeah.
It's yeah, but that would be interesting, like
Yeah.
really interesting, and maybe large scale PvP. What you think about that?
I
In
think
Destiny.
that would be awesome. They kind of went for that at one point. I don't know if you knew this.
Really? No.
D1, they actually had some maps they called like, I think it was like big game maps where they had vehicles and like tanks and shit you could get in and go fight people. It was still like 12, I think, or maybe 6v6, I think. But they were going for that at one point. Kind of like traditional Halo where they had the big team fights. but they scrapped it. They came out with trials. It did really good with just 3v3, and then they forgot about it. So I really liked it though.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, considering that we already have tanks, so flying vehicles and all that shit in Destiny 2, it would be interesting to see that,
Yeah.
like large scale PvP.
Yep.
That might be fun.
I agree.
Okay, okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Honestly, I think we covered everything, man.
Yeah, I think too. We can cover some rumors about hardware, or we can do it next week.
Um, I say we save it. I say we save it for next
Yeah.
week
Okay. Okay.
because I think that'll be
So,
a
guys,
big talk, you know. And there's going to be more
yeah, that's
leaks.
gonna be like we've been going for like almost 1.5 hours,
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna be beating that with hardware talk next week
exactly.
because we have a lot of shit to talk about in terms of hardware.
Exactly. Well, boys
So
in
yeah,
chat,
guys.
and people on YouTube, this
Yep.
is Never Who. You can find him on Trovo at Never Who, and I'm
Yep.
Tiernan.
Trovo.live/neverwho, and Tiernan
Find
is
me.
Trovo.live/Tiernan.
There you go. There you go.
All the links gonna be in the description below for you YouTube people.
All right. Thanks, boys.
Thanks and bye.
Bye.